that.
Absolutely. All right, so let's get into this Patriots schedule. It's not
Yep.
looking great, Justin, to the first game of the season. Let's be honest. We're facing the defending NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles. It's in New England. It's in Foxborough.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what? The hometown kid, the golden boy, is going to be there. We're going to honor him, the one and only, the man, the myth, the legend, the GOAT.
Number 12.
Thomas Edward Patrick Brady Jr. He's going to be there, but he's going to witness a beatdown. You know what? No, I won't say a beatdown. I think the Patriots are going to come. They always come prepared.
Mm.
I know last year we shot the bed in a lot of departments, but we usually always come prepared. But I have them taking an L. I got to be honest with you.
You know, week one is a super wild card. You just all these teams
always
are getting their feet wet. But I think defending NFC champions, I'm gonna roll Philly this time around. And I don't see it being a blowout though. Like you said, I do see New England coming in there prepared. I know this is a super early prediction, but yeah, I think New England's gonna shock a lot of people. I think we all expect a Bill Belichick-led team to be a tough one. And I think if there's any person that could figure out defensive schemes, hold Jalen Hurts a little bit, it's Bill Belichick. So I think it'll be a close one. I won't predict a score, but I got Philly winning that game, but it'll be a close one.
All right, week 2, again in New England. Miami Dolphins are coming to Foxborough. I'm kind of mad about that. I wish that it was flipped, that they were coming to Foxborough later on in the season.
I'm happy that's not the case, because if we were going to Miami in week 2, I would have called that a loss.
Yeah, but it's also going to be fine weather for them in New England, most likely in early September. Like, it's not going to,
Fine weather, but blazing in Miami.
Yeah, but still, I just Max used to. He went to Alabama, dude. All right. And, and I should say it's a Sunday night football. It's prime time.
I got New England.
You got New England?
I got New England. I think Miami comes into our turf. I think it'll be the beginning of one that flip-flops a lot. This will be a good rivalry. Miami's getting better. New England's getting a little better. But ultimately, I think we defend our turf. I can't see us starting off 0-2.
That's true. 0-2 is going to be a tough one. Listen, I'm not a big fan of Miami. I got to be honest. Even though I'm a Miami Heat fan, I'm not a big fan of Miami and Miami Dolphins, okay? I had a bad experience in Miami when I was a kid. I got stung by a jellyfish. It was bad. But I'm also going to roll with you. I'm going to say New England takes that W. I like you said, I don't think that you can say Miami's going to – New England's going to start off 0-2. That's again, a tough one. I know we might be buying into yesteryears for Bill Belichick-led teams, but still, we do have to mention Bill O'Brien is there now. He's going to upgrade the offense. The offense is going to be better. I have no doubt about that. The pieces haven't really changed. Like I said, we switched out Juju for Jacoby. They're very relatively the same receiver. We added Gesicki. I think he's better than Jonnu Smith, especially for what we were paying Jonnu.
I'm excited to see him.
Yeah. I think we're going to see a lot of 2 tight end set, Justin. 2011 New England Patriots football with the late Aaron Hernandez and Rob Gronkowski.
Mm-hmm.
That's the style offense I expect from the New England Patriots. And a lot of Ramondre Stevenson. He's going to have another – I know he's kind of been breaking out, but this is going to be, I think, his year. Because no Damian Harris now. He is the back. And he's also shown some good hands as well. So I'm going to take the New England Patriots to get this job done. I hope so too, because I don't want to.
I don't want to start the season 0-2. We got week 3, and this is a big one. This is a game that I'm actually circling on my schedule.
Oh yeah,
week 3 at New York against the Jets. First time going up against Aaron Rodgers in a Jet uniform. This one scares me. I'm not gonna lie, and the Jets are not the Jets that we grew up watching. They're not the same team. And last year sort of showed that. The tough games that they played against us, their defense is legit. Now you add in some offensive pieces on top of Aaron Rodgers, the biggest acquisition in free agent in the offseason completely. I'm gonna actually say the Jets are gonna win this game at home. I think the difference between two games this past season was the quarterback, and now you add in Aaron Rodgers. I think the Jets get immensely better. So I'm gonna roll with the Jets here, and I don't say that with a smile on my face.
Yeah, you know what? Because I do think the Patriots and Jets are going to split, so I'm going to say the Jets take this one, and then the New England will win the one later on in the season. Next up, God damn, we got another tough. We are going to
This is a tough
Dallas.
start.
Big D taking on the Cowboys. The Cowboys right now are favored by 6 points. It's not surprising. I have high hopes for the Dallas Cowboys this year. It sucks to say, but I think the Dallas Cowboys are going to win this game, even though I think Mike McCarthy is the. I'm disappointed. I said that. If we had D Hop, I would be pricking us in a lot more of these games. I'll be honest with you.
Actually, so I still think since it being early in the season, I'm very critical on the Dallas Cowboys. Always have been, always will be. Kind of one of those Cowboys are going to cowboy. They are who they thought they were, kind of thing.
Wow.
I'm going to roll with New England getting a W in Dallas. I do not believe in Dak Prescott. And the last time we saw Dak Prescott play against a Bill Belichick defense, he looked lost. And I think that'll happen again. So I'm going to roll with New England getting a big win on the road against Dallas. I think Mac has a day, but most importantly, I think the defense has a day. So right now, I got the New England Patriots starting the season 2-2 through 4.
Okay, that's a good shout to say that. Okay. Next up, this is kind of a reprieve game. Coming back home in New England. I hope you think it's a reprieve game. You better not be. We're beating the New Orleans Saints. The Saints usually play better, much better at home. They're going to be on the road this week. Dennis Allen, the coaching gap is going to be just exorbitant. I got the New England Patriots taking this game.
I think the Saints are a sneaky team. No matter what, really can't rule them out. So I don't like guaranteeing that we're going to steal a W from New Orleans because they can play us tough. But I'm going to say a home game coming off of a big road win against Dallas. I think Patriots take this one against the Saints.
Okay, good.
And it's Derek Carr. And Derek Carr never really looks good against us too. That's another one.
Even though I do think the Saints are going to, I don't know how much better they're going to be per se. I just think that they're going to look better on offense, if I got to be honest with you. Next up, speaking of Derek Carr's, his former team, going to Vegas, going to that Death Star, that beautiful stadium. I really want to go to it one day. The New England Patriots are taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. I know last year everybody's gonna say point and laugh at us. Yeah, blah blah blah. Blow it out your ass. We got 6 championships. All right, it happened. What happened. That's not gonna happen again. We're taking this game. We're rewriting the wrong. We're taking this game, and I have us being 3-3.
Yeah, you know what? I'm with you here. I think there's no way in hell. There's no way in hell.
No way. No how.
Bill Belichick is going to go back into Vegas and lose another game after that debacle that happened last year.
No.
And with Jacoby Myers on the other sideline, too.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Jimmy
no way.
G basically playing the Patriots light.
Brandon, if we lose this game, I think I might have to take a break from Patriots football for a while.
It's gonna be.
I think so. I'm gonna book it down as a W for New England. That'll be 3 straight on my book.
Nice.
We got week 7.
Yep.
This is
taking on our big rivals since Tom has left, and people are saying crowning Josh Allen. He's beating up on the Patriots. He's beating up on an inferior team. He wasn't doing that when Tom was there. Let's just get that out of the way. But the Bills are going to take this game. I want to hear you talk before I because I might consider a split. Let me hear your.
So I'm not going to consider a split. I'm not. But so I'll just jump the gun here and say I see Buffalo sweeping us this year. I think Buffalo's still a good team. I understand that their offseason was questionable. Some moves that people wish they made and they didn't. But They had a tough exit out of the postseason. I think Buffalo's going to come out very strong in the regular season, and I feel like our defense is Josh Allen's our kryptonite. And he just makes his plays. He makes his throws. He's one of the toughest quarterbacks to scheme around. And
Yeah.
I think that the same thing's going to happen. Same thing he's
Yeah.
been doing to us the last 2 seasons. I see Josh Allen going crazy on us in Buffalo.
Yeah. I'll be rooting for the Patriots, but yeah, I got it. Just we're taking an L there. Now we got it. All right, so we're going to Miami now. It is in where we at? October 29th.
Week 8.
Kind of late. Wish it was in December. Really kicking in that New England weather. But I do. I don't care what anybody says. I think we're splitting with Miami. So I'm gonna wait. Oh, I had us winning week 2. Did you have us winning week 2?
Yeah.
So are you gonna have us losing this game
against Miami?
Yeah.
Yep. It's in Miami, so I see us splitting. New England defends their turf, and I think Miami does the same on theirs.
Oh my God, I'm bugging. I looked at the game and thought the game was in New England. Okay.
Oh no, yeah, this is Miami.
Yeah, this one's Miami. I got them mixed up in my mind. All right. So yeah, Miami will take that W. Yeah. All right, that's an L for us. 2-game losing streak for us, but this one I think that we're gonna get it back. Coming back to New England. This one is in New England. Taking on the Washington Commanders. God, what a terrible name. It should have been the Red Wolves. What a cool name. The Red
That
Wolves.
would have been so cool.
And the logos that you could have came up with. Oh,
the merch.
Come on.
The merch.
Choose the freaking Commanders. What a bunch of jabronis. But yeah, I'm having New England winning that game. No dubs for Washington.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. I don't even want to talk really much about Washington. Yeah, I think they have talent on their team. I love Scary Terry. I love Robinson in the backfield too. But yeah, I got New England winning. If they find a way to lose this game, I will tell you this though. If this New England team is anything like the ones in the last 2 years, I'm scared of this game. I will be scared of this game. Yeah, so I will be. From what I've seen out of our team over the last 2 seasons, there's a lot of inconsistency. Teams that we think we should run away with wins don't happen that way. So I'm actually putting this game as a question mark. On my book, I'm going to put a W, but in the back of my mind, I wouldn't be surprised if this game is flipped.
Yeah, I still think that Bill shows up, and his defense shows up against inferior quarterbacks, especially young ones.
Yep.
So I hear you, but I just don't think that they're going to be able to. Sam Howell is going to get this done. I think Bill is going to force Sam Howell to beat him. We've got great cornerbacks. Well, I should say a great cornerback core. We don't have like one true great one yet. Yeah, so Terry's going to be focused on a lot. They're going to force Sam Howell to beat us, and I don't think he's going. I think I could see him turning the ball over 2 to 3 times in that game. To be honest with you. Next up, Sunday morning. This one I believe is across. Yep, Frankfurt Stadium in Germany.
The Germany game.
I am German, 25%. I'm 25% German. The Germans are going to get a treat. We're taking on New England's taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Here's a quick question: will Anthony Richardson be starting for the Indianapolis Colts for this game?
Man, from all the things that we've heard and people propping him up, I can't see how that doesn't happen. So yeah, I wouldn't be shocked. And
there goes everything that I was saying to you guys before this, where I was like that pressure is going to start coming. The crowd's going to start chanting for him. You don't have a true starting quarterback that's not even a true bridge starting quarterback. You have Gardner Minshew, and I like Gardner, but Gardner's a backup. Okay, he's not a bridge starting quarterback. He can start 3, 4, 5 games for you, but he's not. So that pressure is going to come. It's going to be bad for him. And I got the New England Patriots taking this game, especially if either way, whichever quarterback starting, the Patriots are gonna make them make their day hell.
I think Indy's going to be looking for some explosion when they see that their offense is pretty, as strong as a water gun. So I think they're going to be looking for that explosion, and I think A. Rich will provide it. So this isn't a walk in the park game because this could be. I mean, this is me putting A. Rich on a pedestal, but he could have a Lamar Jackson like impact on this team, and then boom, next thing you know, we can find ourselves losing this game. But this is a game in Germany. I'm going to take my odds against Bill Belichick versus a rookie quarterback or a backup quarterback, and I'm going to say Patriots.
All right. Next
up, I think it's a bye week too, so that's perfect.
Oh, that's a bye week? Okay.
Yeah, week 11 bye.
Nice. All right, and then we come back and we face our New York foe, the New York Giants. We're going to Meadowlands again. Twice this year we're going to Meadowlands. Yep. New England Patriots are taking this game.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
Your boy Daniel Jones is going to be no.
You see, for me, this is not an easy game to pick because of Brian Daboll. I guess it's just a lot of respect for him. Yeah. I think Daniel Jones does get better than what he was last year, so I don't think it's a walk in the park either because you're going into the Meadowlands. It's funny, speaking of the Meadowlands, I don't know if you know this, but they changed the 50-yard line. So normally it was the NFL logo, but for Giants games, it's going to be the NY. But anyways, that's a side note. So we'll see that game. But I got New England winning this one.
Yeah. I mean, we're going to get into it after the schedule. The move that might be happening is going to probably negatively impact Daniel Jones a lot if it does happen. Next up, back to New England. In December, a sunny team is coming to a cold stadium. The Chargers, I think this is going to be – I think this is a try. I think the Patriots are going to take this game because of the weather impact. I truly do. I believe that.
I do have New England winning this game. I don't know if Justin Herbert's the man, and I love him. I'm a big fan.
Really?
I feel like he is prone to mistakes.
Okay.
He might throw you into an L, and I think that'll happen. I think the defense will stifle. I'm really relying so much on this defense because I don't know what to expect out of the offense. But I do believe that the defense will stifle Justin Herbert enough, capable of doing that. So I'll get New England getting another W here. I think we're getting hot at this point in the season.
Yeah, I got us up to 4 wins right now, 4 wins in a row. And we're going to keep that train rolling, going to Pittsburgh.
Sorry, John.
It's happening again.
Sorry.
It happened last year. We own the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's always going to happen. It's always going to be that way. I love Mike Tomlin, Hall of Famer, but the Patriots are taking this game.
Sorry, John. I'm with him too. I think it'll be the same result as last time. It'll be one little play that flips the script, and then next thing you know, New England is marching down to victory. Yep. And I can't wait to watch that game with you, John. We have to do that this year.
and Juju, this is a revenge game for Juju, so he's going to be looking to put on a show against his former team. But 5 wins in a row, the party stops here.
Yeah, same.
Listen, if my brother's a Kansas City Chiefs fan, Justin, okay? I have to, kind of remind him every once in a while, just who the true king is and was around these parts, Patrick Mahomes never beat Tom Brady in the playoffs. Let's just put that out there. It never happened. When the money, was on the line and all the chips were pushed to the middle of the table, Justin, the GOAT came out on top against Baby Goat. All right? But I've always said, and I've always given the credit to the Kansas City Chiefs, they are the new team in the NFL right now. They are. And it's been that way for a couple of years now. You got to give it to them. They're taking this game. It's in New England, but still, it doesn't matter. You're taking it out.
Yeah, I just don't feel like we have the offensive firepower to contend with them. Now, if you had a guy like D-Hop and then let everybody else develop around him, maybe so. But that didn't happen. That didn't work out in our favor, as we mentioned earlier. So I'm going KC.
Yeah. Next up, this is going to be an interesting one. We're going to Mile High. This is December 24th, Christmas Eve. This is a tough game to pick, right? I'm going back and forth because if we're going to Mile High. We always have a little bit of trouble in Mile High. It's kind of like Miami for us. Sean Payton's there. We don't know what the predicting what the Broncos are going to do this season is a very difficult task because you have no idea. You're on one side of the coin or the other. Either you believe Sean Payton's going to fix Russell Wilson and they're going to be the team that everybody believed they were going to be last year before the season, or you believe Russell Wilson is completely broken and he's not going to Sean Payton cannot fix him and they're going to be dead in the water basically, and they're going to have to, fix up shop, and Sean's going to have to find a way to get rid of Russell Wilson. But you have to choose what side. I'm on the side where I think Sean Payton is going to help Russell Wilson come back to what he was. Yeah, and with that being said, Broncos have a phenomenal fucking defense just like us, but I think I think the Broncos are going to take this game.
Yep, I'm with you here. I think I mentioned Aaron Rodgers being the best acquisition in the offseason. Second best is probably Sean Payton to the Denver Broncos.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go Denver here and Mile High. I don't know what time this game is, but
Sunday night.
It's a Sunday night game, of course. So yeah, I got Denver winning this one. This hot streak that I had on my schedule quickly goes cold.
Yeah. It's gonna because you said we're not splitting Buffalo.
No.
We're going to Buffalo. So yeah, I think that's a L there for week 16. Is it? I believe 17, and that is New Year's Eve too. So we're gonna be going into the New Year's 3-game losing streak.
Tough holidays, man.
2024 comes around, Justin. We're in New England. Final game of the season.
Mm-hmm.
The Patriots are taking this game. We're going to end the season with a W and beat the New York Jets.
I'm on the opposite end.
You're on the opposite end.
Yeah, I'm on the opposite end. I think week 18, I think the Jets are going to have a lot more to play for. I think they'll be playing for a higher seed in the postseason while we'll be trying to scrap for a playoff spot. Ultimately, I think this ends with us finishing 9-8 this season and taking an L in week 18.
So I have us finishing 9-8 to finish off the season. That is a 1-game improvement from last year. But yeah. I think while that's a 1-game improvement, you go, wow. I think we're going to look a lot better than what we did last year. Like last year, we won 8 games, but it was sloppy and it was dirty and grimy as hell. This year, I think it's going to be a lot cleaner. While we're still going to play, some, grimy football, especially defensively, I think the offense is just going to look much more cleaner, and you're not going to have while we're going to finish 9-8, I think it's going to be a much more cleaner 9-8.
Where was our difference in schedule? That we're both 9-8. I thought we had one thing different. Didn't we have? You had Dallas beating us.
Yeah.
Okay. So where's our difference?
So I have let me count. Wait, I might have miscounted. 1.
Yeah, I'll run mine down real quick.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
I have week 1, L against Philly. Week 2, W against Miami. Week 3, L against the Jets. Week 4, win against Dallas. Week 5, win against the Saints. Week 6, a win at Vegas. Week 7, a loss to Buffalo. Week 8, a loss at Miami. Week 9, a win versus Washington. Week 10, a win versus Indy in Germany, the bye week. And then week 12, a win against the Giants. Week 13, win against the Chargers. Week 14, a win at Pittsburgh. Week 15, 16, 17, and 18, L's against Kansas City, Denver.
Oh, it's the New York Jets. It's the final game. I have us winning.
Okay.
And you have us losing. You have us getting swept by the Jets. I have us winning. I think that's the well.
Yeah, it's the last one. Yeah, that's the last one.
Okay. So yeah, I have yeah. So wait, you have us 9-8?
Yeah.
Okay. So
yeah, only difference was that Dallas and that last Jets game.
Yeah, so that's what switched it for us. So yeah, so we both have us, finishing a game better. If D-Hop was on this team, I think there's a couple of games there.
I'd had maybe 2.
I would definitely have us splitting with Buffalo if we had D-Hop. So overall, it's going to be a pluser season for us, right? But I feel like a lot of questions will still be unanswered at the end of the season. Maybe they'll be answered.
But that's what I was going to say. I believe we will have a lot of answered questions coming away from the season. I think we're going to really figure out, one, is Bill Belichick really on the hot seat? 2, is Mac Jones really our quarterback? And then 3, what's the direction? What's the future of this team? And it really just comes down to how well we perform in these games, because it's not just losing a game or winning a game, but how convincingly we do so. If we can play a game if we have a tight loss against the Jets and we show that, oh man, somebody really stepped up here, another big Kyle Duggar game, or somebody else emerged off of the D line or in that secondary that can show us that we have something to look forward to in the next season. So I don't have Super Bowl aspirations, but I do think that we can play competitive football. And some of these losses that like the game against Denver, well, that can be flipped into a W. A game against the Jets can be flipped into a W. I even think against Kansas City, our defense can contend. So I think we'll have a competitive season, but still, we're gonna find out a lot. Is Bill O'Brien enough to bring Mac Jones, up, or did Matt Patricia and Joe Judge ruin him? So that's really the biggest question.
That is the $1 million question, as they say, Justin.